All right, let's jump right in. Think about this for a second. How do you start a secret conversation? I mean, a truly secret one, when you have to assume someone is listening from the very first word you say. It's a huge puzzle, and it has a name, the key exchange problem. And that's what we're going to unpack today.
You know, at its heart, this is all about something really simple, something we all get. You've got a secret message, and you need to make absolutely sure that only one other person can read it. That's it.
And, well, the tool for that is basically as old as time, a key. You take your message and you use a secret key to lock it up, or, encrypt it. Sounds simple, right? Because only the person with the matching key can unlock it and read what's inside.
But here's where it gets tricky, right? For your friend to unlock that message, they obviously need the exact same key. So, how do you get it to them? Especially over something like the internet, which you have to assume is not secure. What stops some eavesdropper from just grabbing a copy of the key as it flies by?
And that really gets to the heart of it. It's kind of like mailing someone a locked box. But then you realize, wait a second, I have no way to safely mail them the key. It turns out to be a much, much harder problem than it first appears.
So let's give this thing an official name. This is the key exchange problem. It's all about one big challenge. How do you and a friend agree on a secret key when you're talking over a public channel, a channel where you must assume someone is listening in on every single word?
So, what makes this so difficult? Well, the problem, and this is the crazy part, it kind of feeds on itself. It becomes this endless loop. Okay, just follow the logic here. It's like a trap. To secure your message, you need a secret key. We got that. But to share that secret key, you've got to send it. And if you just send it out in the open, anyone can grab it. So you realize, okay, the key itself needs to be protected, which brings you right back to where you started. It's a perfect, vicious circle.
And there's a great line from the source material that just nails this. It says, this creates a circular problem. Before encryption can help, the key must already be secure. I mean, that's it right there. It is the ultimate chicken and egg problem, and it's sitting right at the foundation of all digital security.
So this circular thinking, it leads to this other really cool way to visualize the problem. Think of it like an infinite box. Now, I bet I know what you're thinking, because it's the totally logical next step. You're probably thinking, okay, wait, why not just encrypt the key itself, right? Just lock up the key.
Okay, let's play that out. You encrypt your first key. Great, it's safe. But what did you use to encrypt it? You had to use a second key. So now, how do you safely send that second key? Well, you could encrypt it, but now you need a third key. And you can see where this is going, right? It just goes on and on and on forever. It's an infinite spiral of keys needing other keys.
So, okay, we've got this mind-bending theoretical puzzle. But what's so important is that this is not just a thought experiment. Not at all. Solving this problem is, and I mean this literally, the bedrock of the entire modern internet.
Yeah, this is not some obscure question for computer scientists. Solving the key exchange is what makes your everyday life online possible. You see that little lock icon in your browser bar? That's this. Your private messages on your phone? This. Every time you buy something online or check your bank account? Yep, it all starts by solving this exact problem. And the scale of this, it's just mind-boggling. Get this, over 95% of all traffic on the web is encrypted. Think about that. That means pretty much everything you do, everything we do online, kicks off by solving this seemingly impossible problem. Billions and billions of times every single day. So, here we are. We have this paradox that seems completely unsolvable, yet our entire digital world is built on top of it. But, and this is the good part, there is a solution, an incredibly clever one. So let's take a quick peek at what it is.
And the main thing to understand is that the old way of doing things just couldn't crack this. The problem was so deep, so fundamental, that it forced a complete revolution in the field. It wasn't about a better lock. It was about inventing a whole new kind of locking.
And this is that conceptual leap. See, the whole problem came from something called symmetric cryptography. Symmetric because you and your friend use the exact same key. The solution? It's this beautiful, elegant idea called public key cryptography. And what it does is it breaks that symmetry. Instead of one key, you have two different keys that are mathematically linked. One that you can shout from the rooftops, and one that you keep completely secret. And those two keys working together, they do something that one key could never do.
So we've laid it all out. We have an impossible problem that we somehow solve constantly, every single day.
But the big question is still hanging there, isn't it? How on earth can sharing something in public be the first step to having a private conversation? Well, that is the magic we're going to explore next time, as we get into the absolutely brilliant solution that makes our modern internet possible.